What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me for the return of Garry's mod on the channel, where it's been a little bit of a while, and today we're going to be looking at kind of a mod which we've done previously, I guess you could say, and that is Terminator NPCs. So in the past I've done a Terminator mod with Terminator NPCs such as the 500, 600, 800, 900, and some of the machines, and also T1000. But today we're just going to be looking at the standard T600. Looks like you get an ally one and a hostile one. So yes, but I should immediately make one thing. I should immediately state the obvious, and that is, at last, I finally have a new chair. Yep. So that means there will be no more like So that should be no more squeaking for the foreseeable future. That's the good news. So the chair I've got specifically is a GT Omega Pro. So yeah, I got one of those. Yeah, I'm finding it definitely more relaxing to sit in it than the other chair, because this one has a much higher elevation. I will admit, so far there's only one downside I can see, and that's the with the armrests. Sometimes when I put my arm on them, like they go down slightly, and then when I lift it, they go up. So if you hear a noise like this, that's because of the armrest. So just to let you know for future videos. So anyway, let's get into it. So like I said, this is what the T600 looks like. Also, they've changed the mapping a bit since the last time. So yeah, the T600 is a little bit more of a rogue design, I guess you could say, than the T800. Now, I think height-wise, they are roughly similar. Yes, so the T800 is basically a more refined version of the T600. And it was the T600 where they first introduced what was known as the rubber face Terminator. So that Terminator was basically like their first attempts an infiltration unit before the actual T800 came about. So yes, but of course we have also the enemy version. Now for some reason, even though it says it's like the rubber face one, for some reason it is actually just it is like kind of the same. Well, it is the same. And yes, as you can tell, it sounds like they do use the Combine, the enemy ones, but they've just given it a bit more health. So I'm going to ignore players. Now, for the purpose of this video, I've also given the Terminators some Terminator-style weapons, so that's why the soundtrack, that's why it's like that. Yes, so obviously, being traditional, I'm just going to spawn some Terminators. Disable thinking. So I'm going to spawn. Let's spawn 20. That's about right. So let's see, weapons. Where's the Terminator weapons? There it is. So they're using the 20 watt. So this is the one they're using. Actually, I'm not going to use that because there is a possibility of what do you call it? Photo epilepsy. So I'm going to use the Doom Eternal plasma rifle instead. So that should be a bit more easy for the eyes. Right. So disable thinking. Oh, that's unfair. They actually goes through the building. Ah. Well, that didn't go well. Okay, that was a cool visual. It's not actually doing that much damage. Okay, there we go. I think I think if I aim for their head, they do more damage. Ow. Oh. Oh yeah, you can mod them. I forgot about that. With the Doom Eternal weapons, you can mod them. Yeah, oh. This isn't going well for me. I wonder how many are left. Run. Okay, they've either... They've either run out of ammo. Okay, so they've either run out of ammo or they've just glitched. I'm gonna guess the latter. There's 3 of them there. Okay, so that's all of them dead. But I'm going to do one more quick experiment. So I'm going to clean everything up. So for the next one, I'm actually going to test them out. This is probably going to be very predictable. Ignore players and disable thinking. So I'm going to spawn some T600s. Actually, let's spawn the ally ones. Let's spawn 10 of these against, let's say, 5 T800s with their default weapon, which is a 40 watt. Interestingly, if I spawn them like this... Actually, which ones did I just spawn? Oh, that was the T600. Sorry. There we go. So I think I'm not sure if they got a more powerful weapon. Okay, fun fact. Okay, that was okay, so it looks like if you spawn them with the selected weapon, for some reason they don't attack. So, let me just do that again, but this time let me do it this way. Oh yeah, that slaughters them. So if you spawn them individually, then they still outperform. So, given the choice, I would have to still say these ones are better. If you like your T600s, then I'd say this is probably a good one to go for. But if you want real good Terminator NPCs, I'd still say this mod is the one to go for. So yes. So there has been another episode of my Garry's Mod series, the return of Garry's Mod actually. So if you've enjoyed today's video and if you want to try this mod out for yourself, I will leave the link down in the description below. And also, if you've enjoyed today's video, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to know when my next videos will be coming out. Oh, and one last thing. Obviously, because of the new chair, that means a slight change in setup. So the webcam could maybe change. Could change maybe the way it looks in upcoming videos. But I'm filming a couple of Gmods. That's because, importantly, this comes out, I believe, February the 12th. What comes out next week? Horizon Forbidden West. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm actually recording a couple of these in a batch, and then we'll see what happens. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and for now, this is SliferKing signing out.